Hello friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm. Today is not going as planned. I woke up so excited because my plans for today start thousands of seeds. I have a whole list of seeds I need to start, including all of my vegetable starts for my seedling sale that is in early to mid-May. So I have huge plans for today. So I was down here doing what I always do, singing to my seedlings, checking things out. Those sweet peas that I had cut that looked so beautiful and luscious and green, well, you know when you take the top layer off of something, sometimes you have some stuff underneath that doesn't look so good. So I started noticing a little bit of discoloration on the edges of some of my sweet pea leaves, and I'm taking a closer look. I wish I was joking when I said this, but I found thrips. So I started to look closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and I killed about 12 thrips. Yeah, it's not a good situation. So clearly all of my seedlings are down here. All of my seedlings that I have started, except for the ranunculus and the anemones, which are on the front porch hardening off. So I'll have to take a closer look at those as well. But that means I have to do something. Otherwise, all of my seedlings are going to succumb to thrips, and I can't have that. So I needed to, I panicked. I full on panicked. I'm not even joking. Cried for a little bit. I had a good 5-minute cry, took a shower, cried in the shower, hair's still wet, hair's going up because guess what? The crying, that's over. Now we're gonna take care of business. Never in my life did I ever think I would be treating for thrips in my basement. So before I get into what I'm gonna be doing, how did this happen? Okay, very clearly, it could have been my gladiolas bulbs. My gladiolas are right there. They're on the ground. They're about 8 feet from each shelving unit. I also have some boxes of glads right here, right next to the shelving unit, right next to it. So some thrips may have crawled. Well, guess what? Thrips not only crawl, they jump and they fly. Awesome. They could have come from anywhere. I also have that potted eucalyptus that I brought down here to store, and I also have dahlia tubers right here. Most of my good ones are wrapped in saran wrap, but I do have a couple crates. Like right here, I have some pink pearls in a crate right here covered in a sheet. They could have come from anywhere, and my biggest fear, to be honest with you, is that I'm gonna remedy the situation and they're still gonna come from the bulbs or from the corms or from whatever they're coming from. Whew. It's kind of like the worst thing that could happen, but I'm not going to sit here and woe is me. I already did that. I'm going to eat the rest of this Kit Kat bar. Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. It's mocha and chocolate. It's a mocha coffee one. Oh my God. So I'm gonna eat the rest of this chocolate, and then I'm gonna kill the thrips. So my tools in this fight are as follows, and please, if you think of something that you think will take care of these thrips in my basement, please let me know, because I could use all the help that I could get right now. But what I'm going to do is, to start out, is my neem oil. This is a 70% neem oil solution. You put 4 tablespoons or 2. Anyway, you follow the instructions per gallon. I'll be looking at the instructions a little closer when I make the mix. But I also have Captain Jack's Dead Bug, and this is good for thrips, but I'm afraid to use this indoors. I'm a little hesitant to use it indoors. I've used the neem oil indoors before because one of my David Austin roses came to me shipped with spider mites, and I've used the neem oil inside. That didn't bother me. But the Captain Jack's Dead Bug, I'm not sure. I might even reach out to Bonide and ask them if it's safe to use indoors. My dog's down here. I'm down here a lot. I don't want any, something that's unsafe. Anyway, they're both organic products. So clearly it's not like unsafe, but organic doesn't mean like non-toxic or stuff like that. So I have these 2 things, starting with the neem oil. Once a week, I'm gonna apply neem oil all over these plants. And I mean, I've gotta even do my Lisianthus. I don't even know if they're on my Lisianthus. I don't even see any evidence of it, but I mean, you gotta prevent it before you have a problem, right? And then I have these mosquito bits, which I got for the fungus gnats, but I haven't used it yet because I didn't think I needed to. The sticky traps were doing a really good job, and I haven't seen any fungus gnats in a while. Apparently the fungus gnats moved out and the thrips moved in. So even though this is good for fungus gnats, I did do some research online while I was crying in the shower, and and it does say that it can help kill the larva and the eggs. And that actually, if some of that spills on the floor, that's actually safe for my dog. So it's fish, frog, pond safe. It's just for eggs of bugs and stuff like that. So not worried about the mosquito bits, not worried about the neem oil, a little bit worried about the Captain Jack's dead bug. I'd have to do some research before I put that down here in my basement. So, you know, if it was warmer outside, I would take these plants outside on a table and spray everything down, which I probably will once the weather allows me to. But today it's 26 degrees outside. I can't take all of my plants outside and spray them in 26-degree weather. So this is gonna have to be an application that I use indoors. To kind of give you an idea of what prompted me to start looking closer, do you see over here, you could see where it kind of looks like the plant's a little bit variegated? That's because thrips suck the life out of your plants. It's not a joke. They literally, the ones that I have found on the plants are right in the corners of all of the branches, and they're just sitting there and they're just sucking. They're just sucking it. I've killed, like I said, more than a dozen so far, and I'll just sit here all day long and I'll kill them. All right, I guess it's time for the neem oil. I can't believe I have to do this. Welcome to my kitchen, where there's always a cast iron pan and a crock pot on the counter. Isn't it so lovely? Brad does such a nice job of cleaning my cast iron. So this is a 1 gallon Chapin sprayer. I have the 4 gallon backpack. I don't need that for this job. So I just grabbed this one. Oh, it's still got some pressure to it. That's funny. Okay, so this is what I've used to spray neem oil in the past. I've also used it to do like a diatomaceous earth powder in water dissolved. So let's just do it. Bone dry. Bone dry. Okay, so right now I'm torn, and I'm probably gonna do the wrong thing, but that's okay. So the instructions say to use 2 to 4 tablespoons of neem oil per gallon, and I did fill this to the gallon mark. Did I? I'm like a ½ inch short. I'll have to put a little bit more in it. Okay, so tablespoons. I'll use my roosters. They're like little, they're roosters, aren't they cute? We got these for my wedding, so I don't even think they sell them anymore. All right, oh, I should probably give this a little shake. Okay, I don't even think this is open. Tablespoon, check. 1, 2, oh gosh, should I do 3? Should I do 4? Oh, a little spilled. Okay. And it's oil, so it makes a giant mess. Put it right in the sink. I was saying I was torn because will 4 tablespoons be too much for the seedlings? The sweet peas, no, I don't think so. They're large, they're in charge, they're fine. But my little Lysianthus seedlings, I'm a little nervous about the neem oil on them. I think they'll be okay. Come on, guys. Guys like the tile? I did it myself. I did it myself. Do you see this bump? See that red spot on my head? I was just bending over to clean this area because this is where I'm gonna spray. And I hit my head. I was moving buckets. Oh, and I hit my head. I screamed. I said, ow! But I muted myself for you. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna continue moving out this space because I'm gonna hang an old shower curtain here because it's oil and I don't want oil everywhere. And my dog is continuously chasing her tail. Yes, you are. I know. Just had a good idea because it's a shower curtain, and so I got some bungees to hang it because it's already got the slots in it. I just have to find them. That's the bottom. Here's the top. So yeah, I just gonna got that up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. My head still hurts. I feel like I should do it a little bit lower on the ground. All right, let me lower this baby so you can see what's happening. Check it out, my chicken nugget. So basically, here's my little spray area. I'm gonna leave this up for days. There, and that will go there. I might do 2 at a time. That. And these. I guess we're gonna spray. Starting to go away, I think. It wasn't too bad. It hurt in the moment though. Really did. Okay, so those are the 3 trays that I physically saw the thrips on. So, but I really think that I should probably do, I don't know. I don't know if the thrips are over there. They might be exclusively on this shelving unit. I don't know. So what do I do? Do I treat everything? I feel like I should treat everything, but I also don't know what the impact of neem oil is on the tiniest of Lisianthus seedlings. I suppose I should do some research or just keep an eye on them. I mean, what's the right answer here? I've never dealt with thrips in my basement. My whole business is going down in thrips. Anybody else find this a tad bit ironic because I use thrips as my curse word? I have to let you know though that one of my viewers recently told me that there is no singular thrip. The bug itself is called the thrips, plural. I said, thank you so much for letting me know, but I'm not changing my curse word. It's still gonna be what the thrip. But I guess it's like, that's the actual name of the bug is with an S, thrips. I'm still gonna say thrip. It's just my thing. Patent it. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna start crying again. I'm not gonna start crying again. Okay, here's a good thing. Here's a good thing. I didn't think about this. Because it's in my basement, I don't have to worry about the rain washing the neem oil away. That's a bonus, right? Because normally when you do an outside application and if it rains the next day, the neem oil has been washed away, and this is at least good news. Thank you. Something good. Is there a Nerf bullet up on... Up, you can't see it. I'll move you. Right here. Oh my God! That's hysterical. They must have been playing Nerf down here and they got it caught up above in the electric on the thingamabobber. What is that called? Ground control to Major Tom. I can see the ground wire going into it, but I don't know. Anyway, I just found a Nerf. Hey, Axel! Okay, so I guess I'll do nothing else. I'm not gonna do anything else right now. I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna do some research about whether or not I should do the little tiny baby seedlings. If you guys know if it's okay to use this application on tiny baby seedlings, please comment below. I'm gonna hold off until I do a little bit more research on my Lisianthus trays, but I will show you them. I am so proud of this tray of Lisianthus. They're just beautiful. I know the camera has a hard time focusing, but they're really gorgeous, and I would hate to make one little mistake and lose them. And I have no signs of any thrips on these, but you can bet that I'll be down here with a magnifying glass for the next 10 hours. Okay, I think I'll start my other seeds. What else can I do? What else can I do? I can't not. I think that this is gonna be something that I'm gonna have to treat for until everything's outside. And then what I planned on doing was getting the green lacewing bugs from Arbico Organics, because the green lacewing bugs, you can get little packets of 5,000 eggs, and you just put them where you have a thrip problem, and they'll hatch, and they eat all of the thrips. That's what my plan was. But can you imagine if I released 5,000 green lacewing bugs in here? It was very like Cornish pixies, or like that one scene in Harry Potter where he's looking for the one key. Anyway, you could just, it would be crazy bugs down here. I don't want that. Clearly, I'm not gonna release bugs down here. Unexpected Saturday events. It's the worst thing that could happen. Like what's the worst thing that could happen to your seedlings? A thrip infestation in your basement. At least my Lisianthus looks great. You're so beautiful. Okay, I guess that's it for now. I'm going to start the rest of the seeds that I was going to start. I really do need, there's no choice but for me to get my tomatoes started. I will probably put up a completely separate shelf somewhere way far away from these two in the basement and just keep an eye on it, because I can't, like, this is awful. But weekly applications of the neem oil. I will start using the mosquito bits. I will dissolve that in the water and do some, I guess, like 7 to 10 day waterings with the mosquito bits to take care of the eggs. The only thing that I'm concerned about are the gladiolus bulbs that are sitting right there. It's too cold to keep them outside. I can't, where am I gonna put them? I don't have any other place for them. Maybe I can move them way over by my oil tanks on the other side of the basement. But I mean, like I said, thrips fly, jump, they do all the things. So I think they're gonna get to food no matter where they are. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it was the gladiolus corms that were kind of right next to my shelving unit right here, because I don't see any damage over there on that. And I had sweet peas over there too. There was no damage on those sweet peas. That was a mistake on my part, putting the box of glads right next to the shelving unit. That was a mistake. That's okay. We got through it. We got our cry out. We are handling the situation. We are going to save these seedlings. It's gonna be okay. I'm going to tackle the thrips. The thrips will not tackle me. Anyway, so I'm gonna go start the rest of my seedlings. I'm gonna do that in the garage, because hang out with my kids and my husband in the garage in the nice warm atmosphere with the pellet stove on. And I'm gonna start all of my tomatoes and a lot of other stock, Rudbeckia. What else am I starting today? I put a list on Instagram. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, echinacea, yarrow, guara, cress, and I have some more orangium seeds to start. I have 2 trays of that started already down here. And then some baptisia. Sunflower Steve sent me some of his yellow baptisia seeds. So lots of stuff to start today. I need to get past this. This is okay, this is just a blip. We are going to get through this. It's not going to take down my season. I will tell you that right now. So that's the only way I have to process this. So anyway, see you guys. Oh, one more thing. I've mentioned in videos before that there are things you can do to your gladiolus corms to prevent them from overwintering, prevent the thrips from overwintering. And the first thing you can do is soak them. Soak them in a Lysol solution. The ingredients are on the internet. And you bet your button that I'm gonna be doing that before these go in the ground in May. So you could also do that in the fall, but you can either do it in the fall when you first pull them and they're nice and plump, or you can do it right now. Sorry, the lighting down here is just awful. My grow light's on. So anyway, this is just what I look like down here. Yeah, so I'll be treating those bulbs for thrips before they go in the ground, because you know why. They were such big, strong plants. I'm getting a little weepy-eyed.